Yeah, that's what happens with a pinch roller. The pinch roller goes bad on a VCR. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sean with Emerald Coast Digitizing. I convert tapes and films to digital here in Pensacola, Florida. If you need someone to do this for you, check out my website, emeraldcoastdigitizing.com. Let's get on with the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm working on a couple small orders, VHS tapes, going through the rewinders, start front to back, end to end, just to give them a tight roll up, and we'll get that order started. Got a mail-in order today, kind of a small one, so we'll go ahead and label these guys. And whenever a mail-in order does come in, though, guys, I go ahead and do it right away. The local stuff can wait when a mail order comes in, because with the shipping and everything, it adds to my turnaround time, and I really want to keep my turnaround time as short as possible. These tapes are aligning great in this other order. So we got the yellow order over here, and then we got a pink order on the table. Both are 4 tapes, nothing crazy. But we're gonna go ahead and take care of them, get them done. Mike and Cha wedding. I hope that's Mike and Cha. I don't know. This is kind of a cool one. This customer brought me his order saying, yeah, there's another guy in town that I usually use, but he, you know, he wasn't there today. So he came to me. We'll see. We'll see what he's got. Got one going. This computer is the only one that shuts down every night. Everyone else's battery's good. I'll set up for these 4. This one's looking good. Looking good. Ah! And it came off the dang thing. So close. I almost stopped it in time. So I have to get this one started. Come back to this one. Ah! If you watch it, you can stop it from doing that. Ugh. No big deal. Just takes 1 minute to fix that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fix this really quick. It's like the thing that holds the leader on popped off. I mean, those rewinders, they do pop open when you get to the end, but not every tape can take that. And there are other rewinders out there that have kind of a gradual stop. Doesn't happen all the time, but this happens sometimes. Pull that off. Pull this out. And I remember this guy saying specifically, do you do repairs along the way when you need to? And I was like, yeah. I said, good, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I said, well, here I am. I'm gonna put this in here and just pop it in. The thing is, my fingers are kind of bulky, so a lot of times there it is. Oh man, it popped right in. A lot of times I'll break the reels squeezing my fingers in here. So I don't like doing it. Oh, this is broken. Yeah, these are broken. Okay, well, just use a piece of tape. Well, it's gonna hold it on for a really long time because this tape's already rewound. And once it plays through and gets to the end, I'm definitely never gonna rewind it again, so odds are it'll probably just stay rewound all the rest of its life. That piece of tape will never move. Where's the box for this? Wedding 3. I'm telling you, I think it's Mike and Cha. Mike and Cha wedding. And this is that setup here the other day that we're having problems with. It's working great now. The player itself, I kept adjusting the tracking to try to make the audio come through cleaner. And then whenever I got a good audio feed, the video would cut out. So it turned out the computer was messing with my audio, and then I was messing the VCR up by tracking it too far. And you're hearing a little bit of distortion, but like I said, some of these computers, just the speakers just don't like anything. Oh my gosh. Gonna turn that down. Alright, these are coming through pretty clean. I'm not unhappy with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once these are done, this job will be done. But we can go ahead and look at these and get them going too. Today is going to be a nice easy day of doing these 2 small orders. This is nothing crazy. Yeah, this sticker is looking bad. Yeah, these orders are nothing crazy, but sometimes, man, you gotta just knock out the small ones. Both of these came in yesterday. So yeah, both of these orders came in yesterday, so this is pretty quick to be doing them. They'll have their tapes ready by tomorrow, and I'll be able to ship hers out by tomorrow morning, or maybe I'll even ship it out tonight. And the thing is, like, I have a minimum charge for mail-in orders, so a lot of times, like, my minimum charge would have covered more tapes than she actually sent in, but at least I can do is get it done quickly for her. She's paying a little extra, so we'll go ahead and we'll do her on these 4. And because everything's color coded, it's pretty easy to stay organized with 2 jobs at once. I won't do more than 2 at once. And when I say at once, it's like technically that job is already done and started. So I'm just moving on to the next one. And this, I only do this for really small stuff. I actually have one more job over there that's 2 tapes. I might go ahead and do that one. Do those on these 3. Let's see. And I just, yeah, that's just there to separate, so don't get mixed up. It'd be pretty hard to get mixed up with just 2 orders, but it's important to have some something to separate so you know what's going on. Oh man. I guess I got another customer coming in. I doubt very seriously I'll be able to get these tapes all gone before she comes in. Christmas 2005. Just the 1 tape. I'm gonna do hers today too. Hey, how you doing? Hi. Hey, I'll be right with you. So yeah, I can't start this one right now because. So we'll come back to that. Sure, when's the last time you watched it? Okay, so it worked fine, no problems?
No problems, except it won't completely rewind. I don't know if there's more on the...
Alright, so that customer just showed up and brought in 1 tape. I'm not very keen on doing 1 tapes, but these are what pay the rent at the building. I have a minimum charge in the store, so if you bring in 1 tape, you're paying basically for 2 and a USB drive. So I make the most money per tape off of one-offs. And the customer has to understand, like, for me to get started on the order, it costs a little bit more. So I have my get started price, and then I have my per tape price after that. So if you bring in 1 tape, you're going to be paying the same amount as 2 tapes, because I have to charge you for the USB drive and just to get the job started and do the job. But these end up being the most expensive and the most profitable for the business, just the 1 tapes. So I make it a point to do them as soon as they come in. That's why I always have a computer set up over there that's open, at least 1, in case one of these comes in, because I can just tell the customer, hey, show back up tomorrow around the same time and it'll be ready to go. And that's what I do. That way I don't have to call them, I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is transfer the tape and put it on a USB drive. And then I don't even have to call the people. So we're going to set this up over here as a red one. Just see, this tape was a little dirty. She was saying she was having trouble getting it to rewind, but I think her VCR was a problem. So we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to start a folder for this one. And no real label on this, but what's on it? Let's see how it goes. Like, as soon as it comes in the store, it's already in a player. I don't know anybody that's doing that. The important thing is to ask the customers what their timeline is. Like, hey, when are you looking to get this back? And we're having some trouble here right away. Could be the player, could be the recording. I'm gonna try a different player. She said she took it to another company in town that I don't even know about. And they said, no, it's not worth messing around with that. That's what they told her. She said that she got so mad. I don't know, did this camera record that? No. No, I didn't get a recording of it. I may have got an audio recording. I'll put that in the video, but yeah, so no wonder she brought it to me. She said she was able to get it to play. I think it's just dirtying up the heads right away. I think it needs to go through the Geneva tape cleaner like 6 times. It's also got that issue there for the audio track. So maybe we should pull this tape apart. We'll try it one more time in this player. I do think this tape needs to come apart though. There might be something going on inside of it. Yeah, so it's playing the same in every player. Let's go ahead and take it apart and just see what's going on with it. So what I'm going to do is, just in case she was having a VCR issue, because she was saying that she couldn't get it to rewind all the way in the VCR. So there's a chance that she has tore this tape up. I really hope not. And there's probably something I can do about it, but right now we're just going to pop it open and see what's going on. So we do have mold on the tape. Yeah, that's what happens with a pinch roller. The pinch roller goes bad on a VCR. I didn't notice that when she came in. I'm just gonna put it on this rewinder over here and just to check. Extended play. Sounds good. Right, there we go. Press play. We got one more tape we got to get started before we can go over there and work on the old mold tape, which I wasn't expecting to come in today, but we got it. Yeah, some other company said no, and I said yes. That's the difference between my business and the other businesses. Someone comes in looking for some help, I'm here to figure it out. I mean, this stuff isn't rocket science. It's just time, you know, and I've got time and patience. No problem. And yeah, I mean, there's competitors out there, but like, I don't look at my competitors as really competitors. I look at them as like people with shared interest. I guess my outlook on other businesses that are doing the same thing as me, that I guess you could consider as competition. And there's plenty of them out there. There's tons of people working out of their house doing this stuff, but I just don't look at it as that competitive. I look at it as, if we all just work together, then we can kind of grow together. And also, like, we both have the same kind of businesses. Like, what other person is going to understand what you're going through better than that person? So I feel like there's a lot of missed opportunities for friendships because people's businesses are competing. And I don't care about that. There's enough. The fact that there's other businesses out there doing the same thing just tells me that, like, business is good, and you know, it just confirms to me that the business works. So there's plenty of room for other people, and I don't know. I just don't look at competitors as competitive. I look at them as like other people with shared interest that I want to be friends with. Now we got all those tapes going. We'll come over here. We got our VCR rewinder. little rewinder here, and you can see that tape is pretty bad on that video track or audio track or whatever that is. It's tore up on it. So I'm just gonna fast forward through the whole tape on this real quick. I'm gonna take a look and see if that damage is all the way through, because if so, it was her player. Okay, so it's not looking too bad there. She's got some static on it. But since we're on this machine, we might as well send it through and clean the mold. I'll just put some alcohol right there. So I'm just going to put this through. I'll put it through this cleaner and just let it run. And then we'll come back over here and check on it. It's nothing wrong. This cleaner is works pretty well, so I don't have to worry too much about it. We got a tape here that's gone blue screen, but could just be short. It looks like maybe it's short. But yeah, guys, if you're in the digitizing business, I'm not here to fight you. I'm not here to really create too much competition. I'm doing mostly local work, but we should all just come together to take down the big box companies. You know, there's only one Emerald Coast Digitizing, but there's lots of big box companies. Walmart, Costco, Walgreens does it. I mean, they all ship off to places like Legacy Box and iMemory and Southtree. But I mean, that's big enough competition as it is. So anybody else in the business, you know, we're in this together. Let's see. So the tape looks good. It looks like it's just the beginning part of it that was a problem. But we're gonna go all the way to the end on this bad boy. Make sure it doesn't sticky shit on us or anything like that. Nice, slow and easy. No reason to be in a rush. I'm gonna put this on there just to weigh that down a little bit. That's better. And maybe this machine doesn't look pretty, but it works great. I mean, it just does the job. Very useful tool for stuff like this. Incredibly useful. And we're gonna put it through our Geneva tape cleaner on the rewind cycle. But you know, this tape's looking kind of dirty. I should probably wipe the last tape I just repaired. These are metal barrels. And these are plastic ones. Guess it doesn't really matter, but it does. I do think it's cheaper to make it this way, so why would this tape be any nicer? So I just would guess that the thing is made out of 100% plastic. Then we're looking at just a cheaper quality thing altogether. And you can see here, it doesn't even have metal springs. It just has plastic. Look at this. It's like a little plastic spring. I never see that. That is so cheap. Oh my gosh. This is the cheapest tape. These plastic things will eventually stop working. That's crazy. Spring will last forever probably. The plastic springs like that. But it doesn't seem to be having any issues from the looks of it. So we'll just put it back together and we'll send it through Geneva and clean it up. Wait a minute. So we are running into an issue. Yeah, I mean, look. I'm disengaging the sprockets and I'm trying to turn it. That should turn. That should turn the tape. And maybe it's because it doesn't have the spring up top. Okay, well, a lot of times if the spring's not holding this down, it'll come forward and it'll hit a corner. Let's just put it back together and see what it's doing. Should be able to flip it over. Should be able to turn this. Got a customer coming in. Hey, what's going on?
What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, man?
It's me, Mario. I texted you. I didn't know if you saw me. Sorry.
No, I didn't.
You make a video right now?
Yeah, I'm always making videos of here. All right, so I just rehoused these reels into this tape, and now we're actually spinning the way we're supposed to. I don't know why I wasn't doing that in the other housing, but most of the time, if you just change the tape out to a new tape housing, it'll fix all your problems. So that's what we're doing. We're using Winning London, an old Blockbuster tape I've got. All right, I'll put this back together, and then I'll see if I can transfer it.
She found a couple of movies that, you know, she would like.
All right, guys, let me just do this real quick. All right, I put, this is that tape rehoused. It's in the old Blockbuster tape. You just saw it earlier. It wasn't working at all, and probably not gonna work now either because I said that. All right, let's see what we got. Because it was playing like garbage before. Okay, we're good. She said that there were some parts in this tape where it like messes up between filming and not to worry about it, but I don't know if she knew what she was talking about. I think I'm gonna have to redo the tracks on this VCR to fix this. Let's try one more just in case. It's the player, not the tape.
Nope.
It's definitely the tape. I'm just gonna let it run through and just get a copy and then see if I can do anything better. Ooh, maybe I'm gonna end up biting myself or kicking myself for taking this job. But that control track is tore up on the beginning of this tape, so maybe we can get through it. Nope. Gonna have to take the VCR apart. So I called the customer about that tape, and she said when she came in that she's played that tape recently. And I said, oh great, well hey, when I talked to you earlier you said you played this tape. I'm having problems with the beginning of this tape. Have you seen the beginning? She's like, no, it was halfway through when I played it and I just tested to see if it worked. And I was like, oh, okay. So she didn't even know about this problem at the beginning of her tape. And once you get 25 minutes into the tape, it plays fine. But it's that initial 25 where a VCR tore that tape up. And honestly, I think it was the tape itself, the tape housing, because I just took that apart in this video and everything was made out of plastic and it was tore up. It wasn't rotating properly. They weren't able to get it to rewind past the point of the broken tape. So also the tear on the side of the tape here makes the VCR think, that tear, that rip on the side makes the VCR think that maybe it's at, you know, getting close to the end of the tape, or I don't know. It's just a lot of information is in the edges of the ribbon, and when it gets torn up like that, you know, there's not much you can do. But I'm gonna probably make another video about that tape specifically to see if I can get a recovery of that first 20 minutes or so. So we'll see. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thanks for subscribing. I really, really enjoy this community and everybody just thank you so much for all the support for my business. My small business is growing very well in this short time, and it's just so nice to have a support system out there with people with similar interest. Like I said, I don't look at other small businesses or other businesses doing this as competition. I mean, they are competition, but I don't look at them as competitors. I look at them as people with the same likes and interest, kind of doing the same thing I'm doing, and that's like the perfect resume for a friend. So anybody out there doing this, happy to be friends with you. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next video.